AirAsia Group's third quarter net loss widened to 851.8 million as revenue plunged 86% year-on-year to 443 million from over 3 billion ringgit. The numbers continue to reflect how COVID-19 has decimated air travel, where after an encouraging start in the third quarter, it all came to a screeching halt when a spike in cases meant the reinstatement of the CMCO. Also in the mix, depreciation of rights of use assets and interest on lease liabilities. AirAsia also sold some of its spare engines to raise liquidity, resulting in a gain of 393.5 million. The airline says it is looking forward to the gradual reopening of borders in recognition that air transport provides essential economic connectivity. In the meantime, AirAsia says it has applied for bank loans in its operating countries to shore up its liquidity. In Malaysia, it is securing commitments from the banks for the government guarantee loan under the Dana Jamin Prihatin Guarantee Scheme. That, together with other various cost control exercises, will allow AirAsia sufficient working capital to sustain business operation as it pushes AirAsia digital. AirAsia is anticipating travel behaviour to eventually return to normal by 2022 and is restructuring its business to prepare for the recovery. Group CEO Tan Sri Tony Fernandez was quoted by Philippines business publication Business World as saying the group is currently focused on survival and being positive amid the global health crisis. Malaysia today hit a grim milestone in new COVID-19 cases with a total of 2,188 new cases reported, with Selangor contributing 74% or 1,623 of that number. Of that, the Teratai cluster linked to dorms of glove maker Top Glove Corp was the biggest contributor with 1,511 new cases reported today, bringing the current case count from that cluster to 4,036. The country's confirmed COVID-19 cases now stand at 58,847. According to the Ministry of Health, this was followed by Sabah, the second biggest contributing state with 232 cases. Malaysia's active cases are now above the 14,000 mark. In the good news, there were also 1,673 more recoveries today, which pushed the total number of recoveries to 44,153 cases, or 75% of overall cases. Sadly, there were 4 more deaths recorded, bringing the death toll to 341. Transport Minister Datuk Seri Dr. Wee Ka Siong says the decision to revoke the cabotage exemption that previously allowed foreign vessels to carry out undersea communication cable repair works in Malaysian waters was not decided unilaterally, Bernama reports. He was answering a criticism from Seremban MP Anthony Lok, who questioned the move, which could possibly impact Malaysia's internet access. According to Malaysia Kini, tech giants Google, Facebook and Microsoft, among others, had sent a letter to PM Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin for intervention over the decision, which it said would slow down future repairs and create a monopoly, as only one local company has the capacity to carry out the repairs. Wee says that prior to the decision, his ministry held discussions with various government agencies, including the MCMC, Telekom Malaysia, Time.com and the Malaysian Ship Owners Association. Masa praised the move as patriotic and said it put Malaysia first. Wee says the move was taken to reduce the outflow of foreign exchange and minimize the country's dependence on foreign vessels by increasing local involvement. Malakoff Corp saw its third quarter net profit from continuing operations drop 38% to 50.8 million as a result of a mix of lower revenue and the absence of investment income from Malakoff Australia. The independent power producer had disposed of Malakoff Australia in 2019. Revenue for the quarter dropped from 1.82 billion to 1.48 billion, primarily due to lower energy payment recorded from Sagari Energy Ventures. Going forward, Malakoff expects overall performance to remain satisfactory as it continues to focus on enhancing operational efficiency and cost-saving measures. The IPP adds that while COVID-19 continues to weigh on the overall economy, the impact of the pandemic is not material to its results. Malakoff is venturing into waste-to-energy, biogas, biomass-based power plants and said it will participate in a bid for an 800-ton WTE plant project in Bukit Payong, Johor. Dato' Lee Son Hong, former CEO of glove manufacturer WRP Asia Pacific, was charged in the Sessions Court here today with 8 counts of criminal breach of trust involving 131.85 million ringgit. He was also charged with 3 counts of making false claims amounting to 8.4 million ringgit. Lee's wife, Datin Tu Sui Keng, is also charged with abetting her husband in the CBT offences. Both Lee and Tu claimed trial. Sessions Court Judge Rosila Saleh set bail for husband and wife at 1.5 million with one surety and ordered them to turn in their passports. Rosila fixed January 4, 2021 for mention of the case. To recap, earlier in the year, WRP had initiated legal action against Lee on claims that he had mismanaged the company and refused to account to the board of directors as to WRP's state of affairs. This culminated in a visit from the MISC as part of its investigation into Lee's dealings.